I think so, and I think the standards they've set over the last 3 or 4 years, and they've just come off it. I think he's been really harsh on his team there with his comments in. It's not been good, obviously not been consistent. They had a tough start, obviously a huge setback with Rodri, and they've not been at their very best, but that was always going to happen. But I still think if they can win the FA Cup and get in that Champions League, then it's not bad going. But it's just because they've set the standards so high over the last few years that any sort of drop-off kind of does look back. But if you step back, and I'm sure Pep will with the staff, come this summer, look at the bigger picture and go, you know, considering all the setbacks and disappointments we had, even missing Haaland tonight, this group of players have dug in. For all their qualities, you've got to dig into the professional footballer, and they've done that again tonight. I'm not saying they were brilliant to watch or creating loads of chances, but they found that bit of will and that spirit and somebody off the bench to create something. It shows a good mentality from their subs. I thought probably Villa's subs lacked that when they came on. I don't think they gave them any sort of impetus. So that's why I would give all the credit to City tonight.
Yeah, it's been unusual for Villa not to get any kind of momentum from their subs. That's something that's worked for them so far this season. As for Manchester City, can both things be true for City, Shay? The fact that it has been overall a disappointing season, but from where City have been at times this season, that to qualify for the Champions League and win the FA Cup can make it to bring a degree of success.
Yeah, it's kind of like the perfect storm, as Roy mentions the injuries and you know, they're 4 times Premier League champions in a row. At some point they're going to drop off. They're going to be a bit of a dip. The team will need rebuilding. Of course, Pep will have to do that over the summer as well. But they're third in the Premier League. It's not like a crisis. They're sitting halfway down the table. They're in an FA Cup semi-final at the weekend. You know, again, the likes of De Bruyne will leave in the summer, and I'm sure he'll want to leave with his hands on one, the final trophy. But it's not been a disaster. I mean, Pep has not always looked at his happiest this season. I mean, that celebration was the most I've seen him celebrate probably ever, you know. But again, it shows how much he still loves the game. He's emotionally involved with the football club, and I'm sure he does want to be part of the rebuild and bring the good times back. Not that it's that barren at the minute, but you understand what I mean. Bring the Premier League title back to this football club. But yeah, there's been a lot of key players missing, and he mentions Rodri. You know, it's such a long time ago now, but he's the Ballon d'Or winner. Like he's a top player, missing all season. But you know, it's Liverpool's time this year, and City, I'm sure, will bounce back next season.